Hello, 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 hello. I'm back after 2 days and writing it as day 10. Yeah, so I went offline. Uh, I was, I did some amount of coding. You cannot say I didn't do any coding, but I wanted, so since the streaming thing is totally new to me, this kind of takes some sort of energy to continuously do streaming. I don't understand how people can do continuously 7 to 8 hours of streams. But it always helps if you have people who actually um, along with you. There are people, right? That always helps. Let me just check whether the sound is coming. This kind of takes some sort of, yeah, sound is coming. So yeah. Also, I got a bit lazy, and also this was a part in which I don't know whether there was any point of me actually showing it, showing you the part where I was coding. But anyways, we'll do a recap of what I did on past couple of days, and we'll consider this as the 10th day of the streaming, and we'll move forward. Also, I missed the part in which I was extremely positive when I was streaming, right? I myself am not that positive. So, and also, this is my motto while doing this project as well, that I have to enjoy it. I have to have a sense of urgency, but the most important thing to do is enjoy the process. So that part I was totally missing, although I was getting some work done. So I'm back, and I'm back doing this. So I'll give you a quick recap of what I have done on during the past couple of days. Then maybe we can move forward after that. Yeah, 1 second. Maybe we can move forward. I have done on during the past couple of days. Then maybe we can move forward after that. Yeah. So this I was just checking the audio. Okay. Which is fine. Yeah. Let one sec. One sec. One sec. The setup already also got a lot of. It got kind of screwed. Not lot of screwed. Kind of screwed. So yeah. What did I do during the past couple of days? Right. So during the past couple of days, where were we, by the way, in the document? Yeah. Save the, so that this is where we are lastly, right? We had calculated what were the coordinates of the water droplet. We had calculated what were the coordinates of the cup, as in coordinates being the rectangle that encapsulates where the cup will be. And then we made sure that we encode that in our project and then start working on it. Now, uh, that was the last thing. Next, what I did was I saved the output in a text file. This was already done, as in the output being the creation of the connected data structure, which was written to an text file with the initial droplet present, and then then what was done was a copy of the a copy of this was made and added in the resource file, a raw file basically. But after adding that in the raw file, one major finding was that we cannot pass an array of greater than 1000 size, integer array of greater than 1000 size to the shader. So this is one of the newer discoveries that I had to find out a bit painfully, because I was initially not able to figure out what the exact issue was. And that is one thing. And after which, what I did was painfully the finding of water droplets, I just painfully went through. This is totally with empirical hat on. Yeah, I had to do all the dirty work, dig in deep to get what all the types of colors that each of the water pixel has, and then made sure that the water is recognized properly. So there came about like 11 different water values in the water droplet, and use these values to get an exact match, and then dig in what the water droplet is, and then try to animate it as well. So this is what I have done for the last couple of days, and I'll show you one of the responses, as in one of the things that happened on past couple of days. It's not pretty yet, because we are still on a work. I mean, we are still going through whatever we are supposed to go through. Um, I'll just show the animated output here. Um, what is the okay? What is OBS? Yeah. So I'll just go through. So this is something new that has been added using code. So yeah, that part is added kind of. You can see now the droplet goes down. This is something new that was added during the last couple of days. Yeah. Mhm. So, but as you can see, there are scope for improvement. There is a white dot that is coming in the water droplet, and also we have not done any sort of collision detection. That also needs to be added. But at least the water droplet has started animating. We'll go through code with respect to this, as in why this has started happening now, and all that we will go through. But yeah, there is still a lot of work to be done with respect to this. So initially, with respect to this arrays, it is kind of finalized that now we would have to take the route of textures. But taking the route of textures is not still pretty clear, because earlier, we'll just note it down maybe. Earlier, we just had a texture attachment and that's it. And the first pass actually worked properly with that. So what are the changes that needs to be done in order to make sure that we can have one more input as this connected data structure, and this again can be referred to the same system. How do we read the values? These are all become very important things now to do. And after that, we need to debug the white dots that are coming in when the droplet is falling in between. No, suddenly white drops start to come. So this is one thing that we should start looking into as well. um yeah, so that is the those are a couple of things that we have to start working on. Yeah, we'll note down these things one sec. This is how the water goes down. I mean, we have not added the effect of gravity. That is something that needs to be added. But other than that, and there is some white dot that is coming in the water droplet. That is also something that requires some sort of changes. So these things we need to take care of. But we'll go through what is the things that that were done in the code, right? So if we remember, we had actually added a class called connected down data helper. I think this was done on stream only. So for this, what we did was we made sure that we created a. Although this is now not required, but anyway, I'll just go through it. I made a data structure. I made a data structure, and then, as in an array, in which you would calculate this. Um, you would calculate this. What do you call? Connected data, and then this connected data was written into a text file, and this text file was copied from this text file was copied into the raw resource reader, and we then used the we loaded this from the raw resource reader. So this is something that we did. Now after this, we loaded stuff from the raw resource reader. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not used to not spacing out. I constantly space out now since I stopped streaming for a couple of days. But I should get back to things. So, yeah, so basically what I was saying was this after this I passed the same thing to the fragment shader. But the point is, in the fragment shader, it gives you an error because you are not supposed to pass such a big array to fragment shader. Now, what we have to do as part of next steps is did it solve all the problems that we had before this? Yeah. How will the water droplet fall down? How will the water droplet move sideways? We have to have the algorithm now, but we have to make sure that. So this we have done, right? Animating the water drop or moving down without collision or reaching and make sure it exists. This works currently. We have improved the identification of water droplets. We have found the box of texture coordinates of the cup, but now the issue is mostly with respect to the having how to debug certain errors in case of the water droplet, right? That is one of the things that is currently haunting us. Yeah, so that is one of the things that is currently haunting us. So this spacing out thing is such a real thing because you tend to get lost in your own thoughts quite often when, especially when you're coding. You tend, meaning me. I'm not sure whether others tend to do that. So yeah. Uh, Should we have a that we have do have water droplet moving? Should we have the song? Just for whole time's sake. Whole times meaning 2 days before whole time. That whole time's sake. Yeah.
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flaws, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Yeah, so it's neither the time to wake up, but it's just such a happy mood song, I guess. So yeah, I like it anyway. So, and since it is free from YouTube Studio, so that is also good, I guess. Yeah, so the next steps we were supposed to write. One is the major chunk, which is the and convert int array into texture. Second is use texture in fragment shader. Update texture and reuse it. These three things we need to be sure of while implementing. This is for the texture part. This is to make sure that the connected down data structure is done. After which we need to, this is one thing. Then the next set of things are connected down data structure. Now for improving water droplet uh, debug. Man, this is debug why white noise gets added into the water droplet. Next after that is add collision for initial droplet. And then how to re-add the water droplet, right? Yeah, this is one more thing. How to re-add the water droplet. For connected down data structure, how do you manipulate how do you work with it? Then how do you improve the water droplet? And maybe even remove the top corner of the cup. I think to keep things simple, we can initially remove the top corner of the cup because that will somehow act as a hindrance initially, but at later point of time it will work better, but currently it is acting as a hindrance. I mean, we can do kind of things to improve it, but currently I don't think it is helping any cause. Yeah, so these are some of the things we can start working on. I mean, there are a lot of things to start working on, not just some. But the important point always is to be happy about it. I mean, there is no other way to do this other than be happy about doing this. Because otherwise, what is the point, right? Otherwise, genuinely, what is the point? Uh, yeah. I mean, after the text updation, the connected down has to improve again and all that. That and all we have to do. But currently, let us just have it like this. Yeah. I mean, the initial barrier to this OpenGL usage seems to be pretty high, I guess. But what can I do here? Nothing else I can do, I guess. Uh, yeah. I'm not spacing out. I'm just overwhelmed with the amount of things that needs to be done. But there is no point in getting overwhelmed about this, right? As in, you have to sit through it and you have to enjoy it. That is the most sitting through it is being a passive observer of it. But then if you genuinely start enjoying it, then I think this process, if it repeats, right? If you are then again modeling things in the real world like this, it would become much faster than this because of whatever. But then that would be really helpful in modeling in future as well. But yeah, I think the conversion to texture is something of a big challenge, I guess, as in that currently, as of now, at least as I see it. But at later point of time, this can become more easier. But currently, it seems to be a big challenge. Also, the debugging that white noise, man, I don't know why the white noise is coming at all. How would I debug that? That is also pretty difficult, I would assume. Yeah, we will written down our next steps for sure. And now what we have to do is we have to make sure that uh, what should we be picking, right? First, we should be picking the connected down data structure, I would assume. And then after that, we'll have to add the collision for these. All the things seem extremely overwhelming. Um, yeah. But now, how would you store it as a texture? That is the question now, right? So let us go through the code then. I see that at 30-minute mark, there is some sort of dropping of frames. So is it like something that happens because of some sort of algo that is present? I'm not sure about that. What we need to do presently, I guess, we need to check how things are working presently, right? With the first and second pass rendering, we need to actually understand what exactly the things are happening, and then we will be able to better do it, I guess. Otherwise, we will be second guessing us all the time. I mean, this would not move any further. And then one more thing we need to check, how would we change the texture values as well? This is also something we need to address. We'll do that. Let me give me some couple of minutes. I'll just get some water and come back. I think I'm sorry, like the last couple of minutes were totally wasted. I'll have to come back to this task. At least we have taken a checkpoint status, as in as to where we are currently now. I think first thing we need to do is the completion of the connected down thing, right? As in, so we should totally focus on connected down with the texture, how to provide this texture to the fragment, and then how does the fragment use it, how to update the connected down texture, and then how to do collision with that. And after that, sideways, how to do move sideways with that. These things I think we should do first, try and attack it first, and then maybe do the improvement of the pixel and all that. But yeah, this would require some dedicated amount of work. I think currently I have couple of issues pending with me, with which is not with respect to this. I'll be back in some time, I guess, and then we will take it forward. At least it is good that just streamed. I just got out what position I am in currently and how things are shaping up. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in some time, mostly today, or then otherwise I'll see you tomorrow morning. But yeah, I mean, this is happening in an ad hoc way, I know, but initially, I think when there is some sort of, when there is some sort of uncertainty around my like my some of my arrangements, I will have to do like that. Maybe after some point of time, it can be a constant thing, like constant 3 hours, constant 4 5 hours, or something like this. But yeah, I think we have taken hold of what things have to be done next, so we will do that part then in the next stream, and that would obviously require some sort of streaming as well. I don't think it is easier to code it offline, and it is. So yeah, so we'll see you soon. Bye 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 bye.